Hello class, today we are going to learn about square roots and cube roots. So a square root is a number that when multiplied by itself gives a number. So for example, we have 16 little squares here. So what makes up a perfect square? 4 by 4 grid, or 4 times 4. So 4 times 4 is 16. So the square root of 16 is 4. There could also, if they ask for the two square roots, you can also say your answer is -4, because -4 times -4 is also 16. So if they ask for the two square roots, you give your answer as +4 and -4. So here's an example. Find the two square roots of 49. So what times what equals 49? So you can say the answer is 7, because 7 times 7 is 49. Or you can say it's -7, because -7 times -7 equals +49. So when they say find the two square roots, your answer will be +7 and -7. Okay, so if you just see this radicand symbol, the square root of 25, that represents the positive square root. So the square root of 25 is 5. Here we see a negative before the radicand, so it's negative square root of 49. So the square root of 49 is 7, because 7 times 7 is 49, and we keep the negative. When you see a positive and negative before the square root symbol, it represents positive and negative square roots of that number. So the square root of 16, 4 times 4 is 16. And you could say the answer is +4 or -4. Okay, so here we have a square. We are trying to find what each side is if I'm given the area of 225 miles squared. So we're just finding the square root of 225. So the square root of 225 is 15. 15 times 15 is 225. So 15 miles is your answer. Okay, evaluate the expressions. So following order of operations, okay? So remember, the first one is 5 times, you can put a little dot there if you want to, the square root of 36 plus 7. So we have to do the square root first. So 5 times the square root of 36 is 6 plus 7. Follow order of operations, let's do multiplication first. So 5 times 6 is 30. And then 30 plus 7 equals 37. Okay, 1/4 plus the square root of 18 divided by 2. So what is 18 divided by 2? That's 9. So we have 1/4 plus the square root of 9. Well, 3 times 3 is 9. So now we have 1/4 plus 3 equals 3 and 1/4. Okay, here's another one. So when we see parentheses and we have the square root and then we are going to square the number, it's going to be 81 either way, because the square root of 81 is 9. 9 squared is 81. So when you see this, just keep 81. So it just looks confusing. So 81 minus 5 will give you your answer. So 76. Okay, evaluate the expression. So here, the square x squared, something squared equals 81. What times what is 81? So once again, you could think of this, the positive, negative square root of 81. So your answer is going to be positive or negative 9. So same thing, k squared equals 169. So positive, negative, square root of 169. What times what is 169? 13, good. So positive, negative, 13 is our answer for that one. Okay, let's go on to cube roots. Cube roots, we multiply three numbers, okay? So it's going to be dealing with three-dimensional figures. So 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. So the cube root, you'll see it written this way, of 27 is 3. The cube root of 64. So you write it, the cube root of 64. 4 times 4 times 4 is 64, so that is 4. Okay, the cube root of 8. What times what equals 8? Good job. 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8. So the cube root of 3, the cube root of 8 equals 2. Okay, the cube root of negative 27. So what times what equals negative 27? Negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 equals negative 27. Okay, here we have a 3D figure. There, so the volume is 125 meters cubed. We're trying to find what each side equals. So the cube root of 125. So what times what equals 125? So it would be 5 meters. Okay, here's some real world applications. A square-shaped garden has an area of 144 square feet. What is the length of one side? So we have a garden. We know the area is 144. So 144 little squares in here. How are you going to find each side? You find the square root of 144, which equals 12. So each side is 12 feet. A cube-shaped box has a volume of 343 cubic inches. What is the length of each side of the box? So we're trying to find the cube root of 343. So what number times what number times what number, all have to be the same, equals 343. Very good. So 7 inches. Each side will be 7 inches. Great job. I hope this helped you understand about cube roots and square roots. Have a great day.